Step-by-step guide to get your baby crawling. It is every parent's dream to see their sunshine walking and playing around the house, making everything happy by leaving imprints of their tiny feet everywhere. Parents have their eyes open wide during the period their baby might start crawling, because what if they miss it? Well, we understand how upsetting that would be. Even just a few months old, infants are quite smart. They learn to do many things by themselves during their early month growth spurts. But crawling is something for which the parents might have to give their little bundles of joy some head start. As adults, walking could seem a simple task, but it is a massive leap into enhanced mind and body coordination for babies. This is why this process is quite complicated and needs you to be there for your baby. We are here to uncomplicate the complex journey of getting your baby on their force by serving you all the facts and findings on how to get your baby to crawl. When should you expect your baby to crawl? Babyhood is full of organized milestones. The time taken by each baby to hit a specific milestone is different, but the chronology is the same. For example, in the matter of baby crawling, the step preceding it is rolling over. When babies can roll from one side to the other without your help, it means that their strength is developing. Babies start to roll over by the 3rd to the 5th month. If at this age you put your baby down to their back and come back to see them lying on their tummy, do not be surprised. Celebrate instead. Your little one is about to enter a significant phase of their babyhood. What goes on inside an about to crawl baby's body? The preliminaries. It is important for parents to understand the answer to this question so that they are fully aware of what their baby is going through. Babies start to crawl by the age of 6 to 10 months. The battle of reflexes. A baby's body has to go through multiple changes when they are about to get their bodies moving. Even newborn has reflexes in their body that get them startled due to sudden movements, and they flail their limbs as a reaction to these reflexes. These reflexes go after a few months, which is an essential prerequisite for the baby to crawl. The gravity battle. Your little one also has to get used to gravity and enhance the coordination of their feet and arms before they start moving. It is said that the difference between the gravity experienced by a baby inside the womb and when they come out of it as high as 10 times. The muscle strength. It might not look like that to you, but your baby requires a considerable amount of arm, neck, head and leg strength to crawl. Strength is vital in maintaining a baby's balance when they move. To build your baby's strength, slowly increase their tummy time from 3 to 4 times for 2 to 3 minutes each day during the initial months to 60 minutes a day in the later months. You can also do activities like getting your little to fetch their favorite toy by bending forward, getting them to move their head by catching their attention from different directions, and as such. The standard crawling techniques in babies. What is a crawling technique? Crawling technique in babies is basically the style of their movement. When most parents think about their baby crawling, they believe their baby will start on their fours and use all 4 limbs to move around. But apart from this, your baby can start moving around in 3 other ways. Let us explain to you what all these baby crawls can look like. Number 1. The usual arm-leg, arm-leg. This practice is the standard one where babies crawl by alternating between their arm and leg to move. Baby commercials seem to have a liking for this style. Number 2. The crab bend. In this method, your little one starts their crawls in a crab-like fashion. They bend the knee of one leg and extend the other leg to move forward. Number 3. The commando style. Some babies like being down to earth, so they even crawl with their tummies touching the floor. Bad jokes aside, in this style the babies drag themselves forward with the help of their tiny arms while lying on their bellies. Number 4. The rolling baby. Maybe some babies love rolling to their sides so much that they pull off the rolling style till they crawl. They roll to their desired places instead of using their arms and legs to crawl. Someone rightly said, "Why walk when you can roll?" It is imperative to keep in mind that every style of crawling in babies is acceptable because progress is progress. Can my baby skip crawling? If your little one is more than 7 to 8 months old and has not shown any signs of crawling, do get anxious yet. Some babies skip the crawling part and jump ahead to the next big milestone, walking. Your baby might sit, roll, and then go on to standing and walking instead of spending their leisure hours crawling around the house. It is a good idea to see your pediatrician if your baby has not shown any signs of moving even after 10 months. Do's and don'ts of supporting your baby in crawling. Get them to spend an adequate amount of time on their tummy. You can let them play with their pet toys while they are on their belly, as it helps in building muscle strength. When your little one starts to crawl, place your palms on both their feet as they feel stable when they have something to push off. Baby-proof your house a few months before your little one starts crawling. You do not want them running into sharp corners and expensive vases. Steer clear of baby walkers, seats and carriers as they limit your baby's time of exploring the floor and learning by themselves. Please avoid forcing your baby to walk and crawl till they are showing signs of movement.
A healthy diet for babies. What does it include? Just like their playtime and nap time, a baby's mealtime is also extremely important. A healthy and balanced diet is vital for your baby's growth and strong and well-functioning immunity. And just like any other activity, feeding your baby can also get quite a bit of a task, as sometimes they might refuse to finish their food, sometimes they might refuse to eat their food at all, and mostly end up spoiling not only their clothes but their surroundings as well. But that is absolutely normal, because isn't that what babies do? You just have to do your part by inculcating a healthy diet routine for them. Give them options. Keep offering your child a variety of food so that mealtime doesn't get too monotonous. Not only will this help to broaden their taste and palate by introducing them to various flavors and textures, but these different types of food items will help to deliver different types of nutrients and minerals that their body tends to require. So this way you'd be killing two birds with one arrow. Fruits and veggies are a must. Fruits and vegetables are always a must because they are rich in tons of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and a number of other nutrients that are vital for your baby. Vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, peas, pumpkin, and fruits like apples, bananas, mangoes, avocados, cantaloupe, etc. are considered to be baby staple foods for a reason. And don't forget the leafy greens. Tell your little one how strong Popeye became only after eating spinach, and then gradually make it a habit. Be careful with dairy products. Although you can introduce your baby to dairy products like cheese, yogurt, etc., it is strictly unadvisable to offer cow's milk to your baby before the age of 1, mainly because they won't be able to properly digest as easily as they would digest formula. Besides, the high concentration of protein and minerals could cause illness and fever because of stress on the baby's immature kidneys. But don't worry, you can still use milk as an ingredient. Grains to go. In addition to legumes and seeds, grains are also very much important and should be regularly included in your baby's diet. Whole grains like oats, millets, wheat, brown rice, rye, maize, and barley are just the best for your little one. Quinoa and buckwheat aren't exactly cereals, but they are still jam-packed with nutrients. So, take a spoonful, and with "Here comes the aeroplane," feed it to your baby. Don't force feed. Although it is crucial that you teach your baby some eating habits and make sure that they always try to finish their meal instead of wasting it, it is also equally important that you don't feed them forcefully and let them decide how much is enough or whether they feel full. This is precisely because your baby is mostly aware of how much food is enough for them, which is why if they shake their head for another spoonful or rub their cute little belly, then they are pretty sure that they are full, and overeating will only lead to digestive problems for them. And nobody wants that. Now do they? Keep them hydrated. Keep on encouraging them to drink more and more water, because not only will it help them to stay hydrated and energetic, but it will also help their body to digest the foods they ate. Get ready, because your baby is definitely going to want to pee a lot then. But hey, that's a small price to pay. Remember that you are their role model. Your child is going to imitate you and your actions a lot, and whatever you do, you would be influencing your child's thoughts and perception directly and or indirectly because you are their ideal role model. So your child is not only the one who has to eat healthily. Yes, you will have to eat those leafy greens too along with your little one so that they pick up all the good habits from you. Get creative. Babies can be very obstinate at times, obviously. So how are you going to convince them to eat without restoring to force? Well, there's always the option to get creative. Yes, try to combine food items and or cooking with a different style so that your baby doesn't get bored of eating the same thing every day. You could also decorate the plate with veggies, make cute faces using food items in a way that will catch your baby's attention. Because when food looks delicious, one automatically starts to believe the same about its taste as well. It's time to show your creative skills now. Mealtime is family time. This is one of the best ways to incorporate a healthy routine in your baby's life because if you keep their mealtime a family event, then they will gradually start to learn the importance of sitting down to eat together and spending quality time with their loved ones. This will also help to develop their social skills, so it's a clear win-win. If your baby is having a tough time adjusting to certain food items, then that is completely okay. Because everyone takes time to develop a taste for something and every baby learns and grows at a different pace. So instead of frowning on their behavior or complaining about it, just let your little bunny know that it is okay and that you are there for them. And with a regular pattern and diet, they should be just fine. However, if you see sudden changes in their eating habits like frequent indigestion, inability to eat food properly, stomach aches, sudden and unhealthy changes in their appetite, etc., then it's best that you consult your baby's doctor as soon as possible so that you can solve a problem, if there is any, just as faster. And remember, healthy eating and dietary habits are also immediated. So make sure you're not cheating and stay on those screens. That's all from us today. We want you to know that your voice is important to us. So please leave a comment below. If you are new here, then click the bell icon for notifications of our new videos and subscribe to our channel.